Hi guys, Jared here. This is it. Tomorrow the review goes live. And now I'm going to be talking about just how the game impacted me. This is sort of like the pre-review review. When I first started the game, I've been excited for The Last of Us since I saw that debut trailer. I was like, oh man, Naughty Dog's going to reinvent survival horror. Now here I am, after having completed the game, and I'm like, well, I don't think they reinvented survival horror because at the end of the day, I don't even think it's a survival horror game. It's a survival action game. That's the way I feel. You guys, when you actually play the game, you might rewatch some of these videos and be like, that guy was crazy. But, yeah, I mean, there are some creepy elements, but there are no scares in this game at all, in the sense of, boo, that sort of stuff. There's nothing like that, and I love it. I absolutely love that Naughty Dog did that. I like that they put the emphasis on managing all of your abilities, your skills, your supplies, things like that. I prefer that because that is more realistic in this setting that they've created. I've already talked about the setting and the story, how both were just brilliant, and I stand by that. I honestly think that this story is the most powerful video game I've played through ever. I've never had like a cinematic storyline that was deep and powerful and everything like that you played through and that you weren't like, whatever. It really connects, and it's the way it's broken up, and you'll completely understand what I'm talking about the first 15 minutes into the game. If that doesn't hook you, nothing's going to, because story-wise, the first 15 minutes they get you. I mean, they get you. Then the gameplay is what will keep you. And the story and all the new characters they introduce and the way there's the back and forth with characters leaving and staying and all this jazz, that also really helps to keep you focused and wanting to progress just a little bit further. But by combining the setting, where you're actually curious to check out like what the hell's going on, with the story, with the gameplay, they've created an absolute masterpiece. I know that some people have been asking, oh, is it better than Uncharted 2? It's funny, a lot of you guys really loved Uncharted 2, and I feel the same. That was actually my favorite of the Uncharted games. And I don't like saying one game's better than the other and this and that, because it's totally different experience. When I play an Uncharted game, for example, I don't have like a heart-wrenching moment, like, yeah, there'll be maybe some sad scenes or something like that, but with this game, just based on the world itself, you're gonna be in for like just a really powerful sad tale. You know it. I mean, it's a world gone to hell. There's infected everywhere. It's just like I've been saying over and over again. It's like playing through The Walking Dead, except not with zombies. And also like a little mix of Children of Men. If you've seen that movie, it's absolutely brilliant. And it's like they took the best elements of those two things, smashed them together, created their own overall universe, and it's just unbelievable. In my opinion, I think this is now my favorite game of the generation. I don't care about reviews. That's the way I've always been. I don't give a damn about scores, and tomorrow you'll see. I still am undecided if I'm actually going to mention the score that I slap on the written review. I might just talk all about the pros and cons like I normally do, and leave you guys with the score, or you can check out the site and see what score I put on it. But I've never been a fan of scored reviews, because to you a game might be a 14 on 10, but to me it might be like a 7.5. What people need to remember is these things are all opinions. That's all this is. It's opinions, opinions, opinions. And what might be one of the best games of the generation for me, or the best game of the generation for me, might not be for you. If you don't get hooked in by that story, or like the gameplay really throws you off, well, you know what I mean? Like, then that's your opinion. That's just the way it is. One note I would very much like to make right now is I believe I'm going to have 2 video reviews. I think I'm going to have one tomorrow, which is going to be composed entirely of, not composed, whatever. It's going to have all footage directly from the demo that Sony released with the God of War Ascension, well, not DLC, but the download. So just keep that in mind, okay? When you watch it tomorrow, don't go, oh, what is this? I've seen all of this. I've played through this. I don't have a choice. So what I think I'm going to do is once the game actually retails, I'll redo, excuse me, I'll redo a video review with all new content, except not the spoken part, unless I add an element for multiplayer. Just so you know, the multiplayer part, again, I can't talk about this, so obviously it's going to be, it's not going to be part of the review. But right now, I don't give a damn. Like, it doesn't make any difference to me whatsoever. The game has been brilliant. I had so much fun with it that they didn't need to have multiplayer. If the multiplayer is complete garbage, it's not going to affect the score one way or the other. If it's brilliant, like the best multiplayer ever, I might slap on an extra, you know, like what, 0.1, 0.2, something like that. But anyways, I just wanted that to be pretty clear. And so, yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say. I just wanted to do one last little video here talking about how I really think this is a game that you guys are going to absolutely adore, especially if you like mature storylines that have tons of unexpected twists and that are just really, really heart-wrenching. I mean, my significant other there, she was, she was filling up during a couple of these scenes. I've never seen a video game do that, ever. And even for me, I was like, oh man, this is like, wow, this is brutal. And yeah, like, wow. I actually just sat back and like had a moment of reflection there where I was like, this is really something else. So tomorrow, review happens, guys. I really hope you enjoy it. And as always, if you like these videos, like, subscribe, leave a comment below. And I really hope you guys stick around during, you know, the following weeks and months after The Last of Us. I've loved the interactivity with all of you guys, with the comments. I'm going to be shifting gears, looking more towards E3 in the coming days and weeks, obviously, because E3 is right around the corner now. But that's it. So, thank you very much for watching. Tune in tomorrow for the review for The Last of Us.